be in Columbus these next few days, hanging out before I go to school. Welcome to my review. It's about LiME scooters, pretty obviously. LiME scooters are these electric rental scooters that are available in a lot of major cities, New York City, Los Angeles, and in Columbus, which is where I am here doing this review. Yeah, they're made or operated by the same company that makes LiME bikes. You may have seen those around, but you pretty much download their app, create an account, and attach your credit card or Apple Pay or some other form like that, and you have to enter a base amount, either $10, $20, or $30, I think. There's an incentive for adding more at a time. But once you have the app, you can look on there and it'll show you with GPS location where the scooters are located, so that you can look on the map, go find a scooter, scan the QR code in the app, and then once that QR code is scanned, it'll charge you $1 to start, and then it's 15 cents every consecutive minute after that. And then you give it a couple kick starts and then press down on the throttle button with your right hand and you'll take off. It has a cool little speedometer right in the middle of the stem. I think I got up to 20 or so on the flat, but I didn't look at the speedometer too much because I was kind of focusing on where I was going. It has one brake lever. I think the brake is a rear brake, probably so that people aren't flying over the handlebars if they slam it all of a sudden. But if you do hit the brake hard, which I did just to kind of see how it went, the tire will lock and you will skid. Look at that skid. Look at that skid. So if you're not so experienced on the LiME scooter, if it's your first time riding it or something, you definitely have to watch out for that. I also hit the brake while on a turn and caught a rock, which caused the back wheel to slide out from under me, which was a little bit scary because I almost did eat it in front of people. So that was slightly embarrassing, but I stayed on, so you know, that's okay. So anyway, once you're done, you go ahead in the app and you hit end my ride and it'll pretty much lock the scooter. The throttle's not gonna work. Now I can give you my review. I spent a little bit of time riding them around the Ohio State campus, getting a feel for them and just testing them out. And I gotta say, they're pretty cool. In the rules it says you're supposed to be wearing a helmet, among other things like not riding on the sidewalk, parking in the right location, which we'll get to in a minute. But I didn't see anybody listening to that rule, and I didn't listen to that rule either. But they're pretty simple to use. You just scan the QR code like I said. Pretty accessible for most people. There's not a whole lot of adjustability for height. I'm pretty tall and I had to reach down. It probably serves average people well, but you know, within a range out of that average zone fits like me, and then probably for shorter people as well. I know that a lot of cities have been getting complaints that they're being left everywhere. People just throw them, leave them knocked over in the side of the road. While on Ohio State campus and around Columbus, I didn't see that so much, but I could understand why it could be a problem. People do put them in the sidewalk. There's no real designated parking areas for them. Some of them are parked near bike racks often, but people have the ability to end their ride in the app and leave it wherever they want. And so it could be a nuisance to pedestrians or cyclists if they're left in the wrong area. So my overall review of them is that they're very simple to use, durable. It's convenient if you're close by to one and you have to get somewhere quickly, but it's not like a city bike or some of the other bikes that have stations around cities where you have to park it at one of their stations. So it's not the most reliable way to get somewhere. If you were leaving your house and you had to be somewhere in 10 minutes, you'd have to look on the app and hope that one was parked close by to your apartment or building wherever you're coming from. Whereas something that has a set station, you know that there's should almost always be a bike there. Sometimes those things won't be there, but with scooters and LiME bikes, they can be parked wherever. So it can be a little inconvenient getting to one because you do have to hope that there's one close to your area. But overall, I mean, it was fun. It's fun to ride an electric scooter. It's faster and easier than walking and a little bit more exciting. So if I'm gonna rate this out of 10, I would say 7.9 because it's pretty cool, but they aren't the best. The braking was a little scary if you have to brake in emergency, but fun factor was really good. Speed was good. Handling was decent. I would say it takes a little bit of time to get comfortable going around those turns. Certainly when I first started going around turns. Yeah, so 7.9. go check out a LiME scooter near you. Hopefully it's not tipped over in the street. If you liked my review, I would appreciate it if you liked my channel, which means subscribe. And I'll be back next week with something new. Peace.